Good morning, everybody. We are on Mod Hub. It looked like they had some new mods. I'm kind of switching around, kind of looking to see what else might be out there too. We'll go to King Mod and see what they might have, see if they can back any of this up. Looks like they, oh yeah, they will. Alright, we're going to get into it here shortly. Ooh, look at that 70 Pontiac Firebird Trans. Ooh, 31 today. Oh, we're going to be going through some of these today, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to be going through some of these today. Let me minimize that. So we've got a tool that we got to open. And let's see here. Let's go to the official site. And they haven't dragged shit in. So let's start with the two that I've got open, which is BAM! FS25 mods today. They got the new Harland TK4 series edit. Alright. Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show, February 11th to the 15th. Yes, I know all about that sportsman show. I am going to be there, and I'm going to be running a booth. You're going to see me with a lot of pew-pews. Black powder. Oh, how is it? It's black powdered rifle, black powdered pistols. I'm not going to sit here and call it pew-pews just for the sake of argument and the stupidity of what they want. Sorry, I don't bow down to nobody. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we got an Ideal 9075 International. Yeah, well, we got to play the character, and not much look of the tractor, and not much of a description. They don't give you shit. And 65,000 and 160 horsepower, and it's a direct download. And that's about the best picture they got, because that one sucks ass. Alright, it's going to be a hard pass for me. There's way too many cultivators. They don't give you any information on it in here. I will do more of a comment. This place, that's what I don't like about here. They don't do shit for, when they do, I mean. Alright. That is a gorgeous truck. In real life. I could be like others and, bring it down here and go, oh, and talk forever right now. I mean, 229 megs for the truck, where you get, it costs $8 grand, and you get 6 to 8,000 liters. Fuel tank's 170 liters. Other than that, it's just configurations on color and a little bit of lighting. There ain't much to the truck, so that's a big pass on me. Okay, Re-Plus. Whatever this FS25 Re-Plus is. Oh, it's a Real Environment and Agricultural Plus. Main features: realistic ground deformation, track depth, dynamic tire and traction behavior. It's the same thing that all the other mods have got. Alright, let me let my cat out. I'll let you guys sit here and just kind of, if you can read this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the fucking light on. It's looking to see me over here. Oh, you got to be a dumb. You stay out my fucking clothes, stupid. I need your damn fleas in my clothes basket. All right, now we're back into it. Got my brat outside, my cat outside. Okay, and moving on and moving up. And then we got a Zetter URL or UR1. This looks like $6,000, $7,000 price, 41,000 power. Oh, no power. And let's get into this because the ones on the outside, but they just run them together like a run-on fucking sentence. It makes no sense. The price is 4,100. Power's 45 kilometers. Okay. Yeah, they tell you kilometers an hour. They don't tell you. Yeah. Well, there's a crappy description on a small tractor for you guys. And I'm going to give it about as much description as they gave it. Nothing. Now we got another sub is a... What is that? A Lambolot Gold? Looks like another spin on the same trailer. Price of the dumpster is 27,000 euros. And you get 16,000 liters grain, 18,000 liters silage, 22,000 liters loom. And just another trailer just with a prettier paint job on it. Got enough with these, so we'll pass on that. Okay, realistic soil and fertilizer. So, debug mode off. And of course, they're not going to bring it up. Soil and fertilizer mod for farming simulator 5 adds depth and realism to soil management and fertilization in an FS25. This mod introduces dynamic soil fertilize. So basically, this mod looks like it's going to three fertilizer types with the varying cost and efficiency. Fertilizer economics, realistic nutrition style, dynamic soil for. Man, they're putting all this into it's. I don't see this mod is a perfect mod for players who want more depth from their farming experience without overwhelming complexity. It strikes a balance between realism and playability, making soil management a meaningful part of your farm strategy. I'm seeing this as, well, now that you throw down, say you throw down manure, and your field's red to begin with. They're always red. Doesn't matter. Your ground sucks ass with whatever it's growing with when you get the game, and it's always the best looking fucking crop in the game. Very first crop. I mean, you get 2 wheat fields and there's perfect, not nothing missing all the way through it. Yeah, go and harvest it, and put something else in the field, because don't put the same thing in the same field because it won't grow properly. That's where they messed up their mechanics, because change up the field. Okay, you change up the field. You go put something else in it. It grows, but it looks good, and then you got to manure it, refertilize it, remanure it, refertilize it, put more lime down. I mean, so fertilize once with this would be nil and void, because it's going to make you want to do it more and more and more and more and more. So I think I just don't. It's going to be a kind of a pass on me for right now. I want to hear somebody else's opinion on it before my opinion sets myself into stone of not going to do it. Okay, configuring. Okay, configurable wage system. Choose an hourly or per hectare payment. 3 wage levels: $15 an hour minimum, $25 an hour high, and $40 an hour skilled-based pricing. Why does a bot get paid more than any human being on Earth to do this kind of work? Why would a bot get $15 an hour in game when you can't even pay? A farm worker won't even pay you that. And if a farm worker is paying somebody around where your neck of the woods $15 to $20 an hour to go out there and run a tractor, please tell me. Because farm workers around here are, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but are Mexicans. Illegal immigrants. And they will work for $5 an hour because you can hire 50 of them. And around here, they all live on the same street. Every day, you go down to Labor Ready, and 99% are Hispanic. And you ask them, do you have your Social Security card and everything else? 99% of them will walk away. And then I got told not to come back because I was grabbing the whites, the blacks, no Mexicans. Wasn't grabbing any of them. Nothing against them, just wasn't grabbing them. Because when I asked if they were, because they did their papers, they'd walk away. Or they just start saying they don't speak English. No habla. No habla. I know habla español. Move along. So I couldn't hire nobody anymore. All right. Now back to this. John Deere 6R Large Frame Series 2015. That is another new one. Why triple spaced in between? Okay, well, there's another John Deere. It's not like we don't have like 100,000 of them in game, and it's a signature one of America. But half the John Deere ain't worth a crap in the game. So why? They got to put them all in here. I mean, this one, these tractors right here, some of them are better than the John Deere's in personal, especially in the medium and the small tractors. They got better turn radius, better performance. This one right here, these have all got new. This is a direct download. It's 77 megabytes though. Some people say, oh, that's just too much. Also, go watch their videos. The same people that play Call of Duty, and they don't think that 265 gigabytes is too much for that crap game. Okay, we got a new map. Oh, please tell me this is more than just this for the map. Okay, this must be somebody's very first map. The 4x4 map. Welcome to Chakoti map or what? This must be Map Opera's CZH rural environment, and includes fields in various sizes, meadows, and oh well, there you go. There's a map that looks like garbage. Looks like they let their 5-year-old kid go and draw on their computer and said, "There's a map. There you go." Sorry, creators. It does. It looks like shit. I will not be getting that map. That is a definite pass. You're waiting for every update in the world just to make it good. All right. SN300 looks like a new product out. It's got 2,000 liters, Needs power of 150. Working width is 3 to 4 meters, and price is $31,000. All right. Nothing, nothing special about that. So pass. Move on. BCS 404. Version 1. Small tractor. That's $1,035. And it's 25 horsepower. It's a small mower in the back. Whatever the thing you can't see in the grass is what they're talking about. This back here, this mower. So another crappy screenshot. Okay, we got a Fiata and a few more. Class Lexan, 8,000, 5,000. Okay. 8,900 capacity. So this is just a little bit bigger than the base game, all the way up to 18,000. So you're pretty much base game. John Deere, 85,000 to 120,000, 180 horsepower. Capacity is 5,800 liters maximum. So yeah, it's another base game model. And we're gonna move on. I'm not clicking into everything. I will leave that for DJ Goham and the people that have 5 or 6 people that talk about the mods together. I'm moving on because... Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I just raked my wrist. Ow. Oh, so much for that hand today. Power forward, 6,600, 7,800, 78 at 10. Yeah, I don't care about holiday crap and that. A couple cute little tractors. They probably got about 120 horse. What? Power is 85 to 790 horse. What? Max speed is 30 to 110. Got engine, tires, design, game, farming simulator 20. Okay. So these older tractors, it looks like they got some unreal speeds and power to them. And another John Deere. Of course, the one underneath one I wouldn't mind looking at. Oh, it looks like we got ourselves another woodworker. Oh, if you're into logging, here's his. I says, hello, here is my John Deere 1470G. And, okay, 127G BW is just the normal 1270. And you keep reading down. Yeah, well, there's nothing there. It's a direct download for 73 megabytes for your base game John Deere. And a helper passenger dummy. What? A small atomic mod to bring the equipment to life in Farming Simulator. If you're tired of driving an empty cabin with this mod, it adds virtual passenger assistant who sits next to the driver and create a feeling that you are not working alone but in a team if the passenger seats are available. A single player for those who love the atmosphere. Oh wait, so you my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. So you're gonna have people hanging onto your man. Okay, role play. That'd be cool. It's just like that's a maybe. Just for something. Just no. There you go. There's a fire truck for you. I'm not into that scene. The McCormick X7. I know some people that are into the fire trucks and they like them. So, and I clicked into it for them. And that's what you get. A generic, very bad. Yeah. Don't get it. Friends, don't get it. Support your streamer sign. 2. So now they got another support your streamer sign. Okay. Take your best photos to share and above all show your support. Find in the mass charger category. Mass charger category. Name of the streamers, MA7 Studios, Black Sheep Modding, TFN. Okay, well, I'm not going to read all these guys off because they mean nothing to me, and I've watched some of their stuff, and I don't like it. I'm flat tell you. They know nothing, one, about farming. They just know what they've read on some of these streamers. Other than that, they go by scripts. They get everything printed out to them, what they need to be said about certain equipment. They went into this blind as I did. They're just well-taught actors is all they are. Some of them you get behind a real tractor, and they wouldn't know what they're doing. And they take a look at the setup on the tractor, then look at their setup at home and realize their setup at home is nowhere near what it needs to be in like a real tractor. Me, I've operated D4, D6, D8s, D10s, TD8s, TD5s, TD6s, all cases, cats, caterpillars. Oh yeah, there's a difference between cat and caterpillar. Bet you didn't know that. Alright, well, I like this wood trailer. If this is the one that I'm thinking of, yeah, it only has the 2 posts. Everybody wants all these posts in between. Now tell me, how many out there have had the problem with because a lot of times they have a front wheel loader with a high lift, and you got to get up and over each and every one of them, and you got to get it inside. With this one, if you get it up over the back one and twist just a little bit, you can stuff it into the front one. And if you're putting this many logs on, you're going to have a regular log loader, and it's going to be sitting up a little higher than your truck, and it's going to be able to pick up a bunch and bring it over and set it down. And when you're trying to manipulate in between all these other ones that are, like you got another one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, another one here. I mean, all those forks aren't going to keep your load any more stable. They're going to add weight to your trailer. Come on, guys. I live in Oregon. I live in logging country. If you're over in Wyoming or something like that, you don't have any fucking trees. Don't tell me how to log when you're in flat ground country. I'm in the hills, the mountains, where the countryside in these, where they are all plains. Those are all valleys. All this right here, this is a valley. This isn't a hill. This isn't a mountain. That's a valley. And you might head uphill and go up about, I don't know what, 100 foot. To them, a lot of people in the flatlands. I mean, I love watching loggers show up on the job site and go, we're going over here to log this hill right over here. We're down here. And they look at that and say, where I'm from, that's a fucking mountain. And when they get down to the bottom of the hill, so you can head over to where that hill you pointed at, they get out of the truck, they have their thumb out, and they're hitchhiking into town. I've seen them come from everywhere. New York, every state across the great United States come into here to Oregon, and every one of them puss out. I can't keep up with an Oregonian logger. And we're like, oh, we're just topping the trees. What? That tree's bigger around than my house. Well, yeah, it's redwood, dumbass. Welcome to the redwood forest. Yeah, it's down in California and up in Oregon. Paul Bunny and the whole 9 yards and the Blue Ox. Yeah, 16 years old, get a chainsaw for her birthday. Not a car, a chainsaw. Not how to spend money, how to make it. we got a good truck trailer here in 9K22 tungsten. Oh, yay! Well, if you're into army shit, there you go. There's a fucking tank. We don't care about tanks. I don't care about army crap. All right, we got Samson's pack. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell everybody. FS Miners mod pack number 15 is out. And there is the list of 157 mods that are in it. The newest ones I have already downloaded. It is this bucket. They're for your front wheel loaders, telehandlers. There's a good roller. That's for your crane. So is that. And then they got this trailer. And that trailer is one of the better ones in the game. But that's the extent of what you see here. I mean, I even picked up the truck that he was using. It was a nice truck, but yeah, that is mods 2. No, go to FS Miners. He has a link right straight to his page. This mods 2 is trash. They slowed. I clicked into them on accident yesterday. My computer, I had to shut it down because it was lagging so slow because they kept throwing spam at me for, oh, your antivirus is bad and you need to replace it. If not, your computer's going to shut down. It's going to be frozen up if you do not do this. Yeah. So I shut my computer off and turned it back on. It went away. I went in and looked to see if anything was there, but no, it wasn't. But yes, FS Miners, if you are there, that's what he's got. It's just those 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things right there. That's the newest. But all the other mods, because when he puts it out, he just, he'll tweak and peak the other ones. And then he puts out the new mods. And this is his February's pack. Corrugated culvert. About time. Oh, it's a direct 115 megs for plastic pipe. Oh, I bet somebody's in there going, oh, culverts are all stainless steel or steel pipe. No, they're not. About 60% of them are. But those ones right there, those are for irrigation and fields and stuff because your equipment ain't going to be nowhere near and put nowhere near as much pressure on it or than a regular culvert. As these culverts, that is not steel. Those are the corrugated plastics. These ones right here on a farm work great. You don't need the stainless steel. You don't need the same type of material that your like your water trough's made out of to put underground. You don't. Save that for roadside assistance and or you know anybody doing road work. Put those ones in. You'll thank me later. They are so much nicer. And you don't have to worry about if you got kids or animals or anything getting cut on them. We're to the sunflower plow of yesterday. So we're going to, on page 4, we'll go one more to page 5 like we normally do. And, yep, we're into the funky looking tractors, which they suck. The Komatsus, they kind of ruined them. They took half the power away and they don't do shit. And they can't move nothing in the snow when they're supposed to be for the snow. So we got rid of that. Now we'll go into this one. This right here. New FS25 mods. These say updated. And when you come down here, there is 31 today. It looks like there's a Pontiac Firebird in there. So, Mala Wise. Looks like that is a new map. Pretty squarey and blocky. Alright. Do some flyovers on this. This map has 60 pools. It has new crops, 2 shopping centers. Yeah, like we can walk around downtown in the mall, guys. Who cares about shopping centers? Dairy, swamps, and climate. The map has 2 errors in the corner of the game. I can't remove it, but everything works. Okay, well, there you go, guys. It's probably through Modfire. Yep, Modfire. So, here's an error map. Looks like it's pretty swampy. We got the gas 53. That's an update. This mod is converted from 22 to 25, so let's convert over. It's got 6,500 liters and a 4,800 price tag. With just that picture, so we'll move on. Here's the soil and fertilizer. Realistic mod. This is, yep. See who put this one. Okay, this is going to be shared mods, so yeah, wait for it to hit the thing, because shared mods, they seem to throw in viruses. But there's the one I'm looking at. Please, 5 hours ago, please. Don't be shared mods. Modfire. Same crap, so I'll wait for it to hit the game. Or a different place. I used to have a 73. It had the middle shaker than dual tunnel rims. The formula had a lot better looking hood than that. Not even. I had these rims. But you get the dual, they're louvers that come straight down, ram airs. So you got the 2 livers with the vents in front and then the Trans Am shaker hood. I had so many people driving downtown trying to swap hoods for what they had, which was this generic crap hood, for my hood. Wanted to give me that and $350. I'm just looking at them going, dude, I'm not going to sit there and make your car 10 times better. Wait, 65 Pontiac GTO? I'm going to have to look at that. October 4th, 2025. God, they fucked it. Why would you put a winch on a fucking Pontiac GTO? I can understand this back here. It's got 3 engines. It better have the 389 tri-power, because if it doesn't have the 389 tri-power, this is a trash mod. This is a waste. Doesn't even look like the Pontiac GTO in the... They fucked this car. I am so sorry. I've got one sitting in the fucking driveway. They screwed that car. They totally... No. That's trash. That is a disrespect, degrading to a 65 Pontiac GTO. Get that crap off of here. One that they made for the General Lee, the Dodge Charger. That has better body lines than that GTO does. The Pontiac has better... Oh. Hey, we're back to the realistic worker cost here. Sorry, guys. When it comes to classic cars and they destroy them like that, and they think it's cool and they put the mod out, and it's still here, and nobody said anything, that was a shame. And shared mods. Looks like this has 3 wage... Okay, the 3 wage levels, yeah. More than they pay anybody, a lot more than they pay anybody, and a hell of a lot more than they pay anybody in real life. So, no, that is a definite pass. I'm not going to pay a stupid AI worker that screws up every time you hire them. Yeah, not happening. Wow. What the hell is this map? It's a John Deere. I don't care. What in the... Oh, it's that child's map again. That right there tells you. Look, Mom, I highlighted everything for you. How does it look? Is it pretty? It does. It looks like a kid literally did this map. I'm sorry. I'm probably getting shit from the Arthur, but I don't care. Alright, now we're back into the stuff that we saw earlier on another stream. Or on another page. Alright. Let's see if the official... Nope. Trout River, Old America, yep. They ain't doing shit. No. These say all new, but these are not new. These are all old now. They were sold last week's. Alright, well, so far there is not really much out there. Let's check one of my favorites. And they haven't really put anything on Hunters for mods. It's just not there. Alright, let's pop into game and see if they've actually put anything in game, because just because it's not on the site doesn't mean it's not in the game. It's in the game. Alright, well, why that game, if it game does load in. Well, it's showing up down here, so. Alright, well, we'll figure that out here in a minute. It's giant software, what do you expect? It's laggy, it's crappy, and it does what it wants. Does everybody remember them back in the day? Especially around 17. If you do, leave a comment. I'd like to know how they were then. Have they changed? Have they gotten too big for their britches? Do they think that they, you know, I want to know you guys' opinion on it. But my opinion is, it is time for me to, step outside real quick. Get some nicotine in me. Alright. Oh my god. La-di-da-di-da. It's the one and only D-O-double-G. Let me get in here.
Farmers know farming is an art.
It's the intro music. I don't need to be D-Max for having intro music. Don't need YouTube going, oh, we heard music again, you're gone. It's the intro music to my fucking game. How can I be gone for that? It's not copyright infringement. Alright, we are back. We are back in the saddle again. And we are back. And we are back in the saddle again. And we are back. And we are back. And we are back in the saddle again. Hi, Tiger. What's up, buddies? You ready for breakfast? Well, get in there and I'll get you some breakfast. Alright. Alright, guys. Give me a minute to get my cat and a few other things, and I'll be right with you. felt so good to sleep in that bed last night. I've been sleeping in my chair so much, my wife is even happy to have me back in bed. But I've had a lot of back pain. To where it's just been devastating on me. Alright. Sorry, I keep muting it. I was running water and it makes it real loud through the mic and I can even hear it. It kind of sounds weird. But I'm going to mute up one more time. I got to go use the restroom and then I'll be back and we can have a chat. Bear with me, I'll be there in a minute, guys. Just gotta finish up a couple things real quick. Wife left a lot of things out. I gotta get things picked up real quick. Hang on. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to ignore you. I had everything done, getting ready to come back on the mic, and my phone went off, so give me a minute to doctor's office. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just had a good laugh with my nurse there. What's up, buddies? I'm getting you something. Yeah, I had a really good laugh with my nurse. Oh, that was awesome. She said, yeah, I'm calling to you about your blood work, and we're going to have to redo it. And I was like, why? Is there something wrong? And she says, oh, you could say that. And she's like, I go, well, what's wrong? And she goes, oh, nothing about you. She goes, it's your blood work is wrong. I said, how's my blood work wrong? She goes, well, you're Robert, right? I was like, yeah, you are a male, right? I was like, well, yeah. Because we're not even supposed to ask that crap anymore, but okay. That way we know that you're definitely, she goes, with the new policies and stuff, she goes, it's ridiculous that we got to ask, knowing that you have it down here that you're a male and everything else, but we still had to ask that, is there a possibility that you are pregnant? What? I'm born with a cock and balls between my legs. How the fuck am I going to end up pregnant? And that's how I said it to her. She started laughing. She goes, I go, do you need my pronouns too? And she's like, no, I don't need your pronouns. She goes, but that's just ridiculous. So we got to ask a male that's been a patient of ours, and our doctor and our insurance said we have to call you and ask you if there's a possibility that I'm pregnant. Just because society decided to go screw cocky wobble doesn't mean that God said, yeah, I'm going to grant this man a pregnancy. He just had sex with his wife, and he's going to end up pregnant. How would you like that, guys? Because society gets all screwed up. God goes right along with it. And they're in there just bunking your wife, and all of a sudden, a few months later, you've got this gut sitting out there going, what the hell? Oh, that would be hilarious. Just kind of standing there like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Minding your own business. And you start getting weird cravings. Hey, Howard, why are you standing there with cotton candy, a pickle, and peanut butter? Between two tortillas? Dipped in chocolate? Are you pregnant?
Maybe. No, my gut's getting bigger. I fucked my wife 5 months ago, and I'm the one that's getting bigger. She's just laughing at me.
All right, guys. I have rambled on. And as you can tell, downloadable content. Usually there'll be something there to update, which I have some of the stuff that they got. And bam, nothing. Yep, that's what we figured. That's exactly what we figured. Nothing there. So I'll be back. I'm going to go smoke since there's nothing in the mods. All the mods that they said were coming out, the good map and all that, not here yet. We know that means any time around between now and 9 o'clock Pacific time, we might see him. If not, we will see him on Tuesday. And becomes a No Mod Monday once again. Now, tell me, what's your favorite mod? What's your favorite tractor mod? What's your favorite harvester mod? And what is your favorite mod in general? It could be any quality of life mod. It could be just about anything. A lot of people's favorite mod is the one where you hit, you got the tools. Where you hit F12 and put everything in the map and, ooh, look. Let me hide this on stream, and now I've got 100 and some odd cows. Didn't pay a damn dime for them. Get off stream. Let me put a million liters in this trailer, a million liters in this trailer, a million liters in this trailer. Hey, I was doing this and blah, blah. Yeah, we know how it works. You didn't do nothing. But that's how we all do it. We all give you the storyline, and then we tell you the way we came about it. I'm trying to keep it as real as possible with the selling everything off on one map. Moving on. I mean, I've got $1 million in a bunch of ranches that I could just be just pity little ranches that I went and put $1 million on somebody and helped them out. And that's their, I mean, I've got a series that I'm working on, so. That's about the spoiler you're gonna get. So, career. Oh, let's see here. I'm sitting like 86 million, and I gotta take. Okay, so we're at 79 million. Nope, 81. 81 million. Because 81, and then 2-1. That's one I played last time. Right there, the Keno City Farmers at it. I can't put any more money on that. I've only got 103,000. I can't put no more money on that. But this one, no equipment. That was just a test map. This mining one, that's where some of my money went from my main ranch. Well, if I delete that, I will put 10 million back on this. We'll put it at 90 million. Can't delete that, but we'll figure it out. One of these days I'll show my roadmap to what I'm doing here. I want it all to come to this one right here. But they're supposed to be updating this map, so I haven't done anything. The Chipping Norton. I was going to have it go there. It's a good map. I got a couple hours into it. But, no. Why is two? I didn't even go into Trout Valley last night. So, 2-1, 2-1. These are all before that. Clipping, I can bring. This one, okay, this one right here, the Eagle Eye, the 4 million, I have brought that up. These are all just, I don't know. We're not even going to worry about that today. We're going to go take a look at what I've gotten downloaded. Okay, I did the skier stools. Destructible objects. Here's those mods from FS Minor. Oh, they're not going to show them. Dirty bastards. But that's a crane box for... These are all pieces for the crane that got updated. There's the trailer. That's what I don't like. You can't look at the pictures of it after you you got to go watch his video, and then I don't like that. And I could bring them in game, but let's not say we did. But career, empty slot. Quebec countryside. Let's take a look at that. New farmer, we'll go $1 million. No start farm. Continue. 735 mods. Let's see. Let's see if this map can handle it. If not, we'll pull out all the farming stuff. Or not farming stuff. We'll leave all the farming stuff and pull out all the excavator shit. All the FS miner and alright, let's see what happens. We're just gonna go in, see if it loads. Take a look around at the map. Pull out the new mods in game. But it's been one day, one heck of a day already. Been awake for about an hour and a half. Woke up, wife was getting ready for work, and when I sat up, changed my shirt because I sweated pretty good last night. And then got up and walked over to start making coffee. She's like, well, I didn't know you were getting up or I would have made it. I was like, that was what I was waiting for, is you make coffee. I got tired of waiting. So I went over and made coffee myself. She had a long day yesterday. She had to cover somebody's shift and decided that they didn't want a job no more. And, which she'll probably show up today for work, knowing them. Thinking, oh, I forgot. Most of the people that she works with is under the age of 35, and that's what they do. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot. There's a couple of them that they hurt their feelings so badly, it's not even funny. They're big dudes that have pronouns and whatnot. And I kept, hey sir, hey sir, hey sir. And I guess I hurt its feelings. I kept calling it what it was. I'm sorry, it just walks like a duck, talks like a duck, acts like a duck, it's a duck. Looks like a man, walks like a man, talks like a man. Just because it wants to be a woman doesn't mean I'm going to call it a woman. All the co-workers there do, but sorry, I just can't call some dude ma'am. It's not in me. God made me better than that. People are like, oh, you don't know anything. You don't know what they're going through. Yeah, a lot of them are going through the same thing I did, but I didn't go that direction. You can call it insensitive if you want, but not really insensitive. I mean, seriously, it isn't insensitive. And people that think that it is, I'm sorry for Okay, 3 tractors, a forage wagon. Oh, no, that's just a regular old trailer. And a water trailer. So that's the regular trailer, so I was right, this is a forage wagon. Or at least it should have been. No, just 2 different trailers. It's like they just picked the shittiest equipment and threw it all in here. And look at that. How does a map maker not know how to put a fucking ship together? pretty sad, but you got to do this on almost every freaking map. Because oh, let's just put it in wrong. And a barn that doesn't work with a shit. International pile of shit car. Is that a Dodge? Skoda. Sort of a Dodge. I don't like this one. This shop sucks ass. What's this trigger for? What's that 12 it? Find out. No, I don't need. I'm tired of this Windows popping open. Launch failed. Close. 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 Dismiss. Close. See? Why is this fucking shit opening up? I'm not hitting any fucking buttons to make it open up. No trigger fill. Okay. That's a no trigger. I'm just checking to see if the trigger's on. Okay, straw. Okay. No, I don't want that crappy menu. Alright, we'll get into this. And can we sell it? Yes. That is one big cow barn that we can sell. Okay, you get up here and it looks like it's filled with silage and ground. Look at this. Bad job. I can't remove it. I don't do cows, so yes. 134,000 that way. If I go into demolition mode, it's 134, so it doesn't matter which one you're in. You can still sell it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I don't need that shit. Alright, sell it. Alright, now let's get into the tools. Fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm fucking all this up. I don't care. I keep hearing water around here. They need to fix that shit. Okay, let's jump into the map, see where we're at. Okay, we've got this property right here, which is, of course, pretty easy, pretty obvious. And then we've got, what is it, barley growing? Probably more barley growing. Yep. Looks like a bunch of row crops to me. There's a funky looking field. A lot of trees. Is there any way to buy them in particular map? Let's see here. No. 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 Points of interest. No. 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 And that buys that, which is 300 and some odd thousand just for the wooded area. That's a farmland. There's another farmland that has a manure pit, same cow barn and everything, crap. And we got a baseball field out here. We got a wooden field here, all industrial. So that's about it. And there is no other way to buy the map that I am seeing. Farmland 100 down here buys that little bit, and that's it. They're all little itty-bitty places. Peas growing. Okay. Nothing is ready to harvest. Wow, that's a shock. Well, this looks like another just run-of-the-mill map, guys. Any special crops? Well, we got some carrots, some parsnips, some green beans, poplar. Oh, we got olives and grapes. Other than that, no, it looks all pretty much the same. We'll save this bad boy since the mods are working on it, and another map we can take a look at. Okay, not a bad little start bar port. Give this a quick save. Wow, that saved quickly. Alright, guys. There ain't much today in the way of mods or in the way of anything today. I was watching somebody's mod report last night. There's 4 or 5 guys, and saying hard pass and on mods and ones they liked, critiquing them. I kind of like how I do, but I'm a little harsher than they are. See if they popped in, because sometimes they do pop in. No updates, all downloads, we're good. Latest, still the same junk. How many more tractors? I mean, John Deere, they've got so many fucking John Deeres in this game, it's like it's dominating it. Like, oh, here's this one with a different power conversion. Oh, here's this one with a different brand of tire. Here's this one with more colors that you can add to the rims. And the John Deere staple of green and gold sucks. They got a lot of good tractors, but I'm sorry, there's another tractor out there that outperforms John Deere 10 to 1. Let's see here. I know it's in here because I got it downloaded. Nope, it's not here. Look at this. Case John Deere. Case John Deere, John Deere, John Deere, John Deere. Class. I am not seeing it. Well, you guys that watch my videos, those gold tractors that I bring in, yeah. Gold tractors on tracks, they're better than what anything they've got right here. They do the pulling, the bigger equipment. You'll yank it across this map at 70 miles an hour if need be. Well, actually about 35. It's about as fast as they go, but see if I can find it in here. Here's my stuff. Let's see here. These tractors right here. Oh, really? Well, Hirschfield's 9R series. They're the best ones in the game, I think. They outdo the John Deere by far. They have better turning. The one that puts up with them is the cases. They keep up with them. And they're surpassing them in some places where I turn around and sell my case and that's it. That's a good one. But it doesn't put no fertilizer down with it. So, pisses me off. I mean, it'll plant everything, as you can see. But they don't fertilize, so you gotta turn around and make sure you get your fertilizer in before you put that in. Because a seeder that actually fertilizes while seeding, I've watched it take orange crops and turn them to like a blue-green. Better than most of them in here. All right. think me and DJ Goham and a few others got the same things going on with us because we're always constantly got that build up in the back of our throat, wanting to burp and whatnot. Not, but we don't want to do it in your ear. Okay, well, let's see if they've actually hit the hub before they hit the game. Nothing. All I have to do is see Trout River, and I know there's nothing there. I still scroll down. It's still the same crap. So, I've been right in the middle of, doing some of these things. But I'm going to go to FS Miners page. I'm going to come down here to 25. It's kind of a link into his stuff. And bam, there they all are again. There's everything that he just put out. Get out of him. Empty game zone. Anything. New from those you who fought a reporter, hopper feeder for 22, 22, 22, 22. Looks like 22 still getting a ton of stuff. And we'll type up here. FS. That's all you have to really pipe in, and bam, 25s. There's 1,111 results. And then we're going to go new and popular. There's the corrugated set, culverts. It's in here. John Deere barrel wagon, John Deere. Looks like they've got some of the new ones in here. They hit here, they're usually fairly decent. Not bad, guys, not bad. Looks like they got a few that might actually make it in. That they're coming all the way out here to Indie Mods and whatnot, so we will see. We will see. Let's find Mod Hub in here again. Mod Hub Gaming Mods. And we'll go down here to FS25. Yep, looks like the same stuff that we were just looking at. So, realistic worker costs and realistic soil and fertilization, those two might be a pass on me. I mean, if I can do this and change their what we pay here in Oregon, you get farmer's wage of $6.50 an hour. Oh yeah, we work you 10 times harder than you ever need to be worked, and we don't pay a jack. They pay their own kids better than they pay a farm worker. But at like $6 an hour, and they get 5 buddies. That's $30 an hour, and they all live together. And you got to think, Hispanic food is not that expensive. I mean, it's a lot of good herbs, chicken, beef, pork, spices. They make in quantities, and they'll make up a batch of chicken tortillas. They'll cook the heck out of the chicken. They'll go spend $50 on chicken. That'll give them enough to make so many tortillas, it's unreal. They'll cook it up, pull the skin, fats, everything, boil the fats off, use the chicken stock and make chicken soup, chicken rice, chicken this. They don't waste anything, go to a white person's or even a black person's family and have them go through that. Oh, they'll cook the chicken, they'll use the stock for a soup, they'll pull off the chicken, throw all the bones away. Spanish? No, they'll boil those bones down, get a broth out of it, and make a different soup out of it. They cook everything down to where it's unreal. Hispanics, or people call them Mexicans around here, but Hispanics know what it means to take food that you get and utilize each and every bit and no waste. I mean, of course, there's the lazy ones that have been too Americanized, and this food waste. They'll just throw it away. They don't care. But you get a traditional Mexican family, Hispanic family, they will make a huge ton of food. Whatever's left over goes right back into another new tin, put up, froze, whatever for the next meal. Or they'll just invite more people over until it's gone. They've got a way with food that's just unreal, and more people need to adapt it, I feel, into their systems. I'm not saying that you need to start eating more, like Taco Bell and all that crap, Spanish food or what. Taco Bell's not really Mexican. It's an American spin on Hispanic food that will give you the shits. If you got true Hispanic friends, they think of Taco Bell and they start laughing. Usually like, no, I'm good. I don't need to shit today. Here, try my burrito. And you eat their burrito and you're like, fuck, dude, I don't even want to work. I'll give you plenty of energy. Why are you sleepy? That was too much. That was a snack. Dude's half your size, eating twice as much as you and saying, oh, it's a snack. Love it. And am I racist? Oh, hell no. Fuck no. My dad was. He thought everybody should own a black man and hire all the Mexicans they possibly could so they make their lives easier. That's all they were good for. Blah, blah, blah. My dad was so racist about it to where he'd make comments about black people and trees and blah, 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 things I shouldn't even say over this. And I am so displeased with him with that. My dad always said that I was the wrong person to tell that kind of stuff to, because I turned around and threw it right back into his face when I was a kid. Dad didn't like blacks. That's the first thing I did is made friends with blacks. Well, why are you having friends with these people? Because they're fun. They're good friends. Gets home from work on my birthday. He's like, okay, he shut up. He kept his mouth shut. There's parents there, everything else, and he just went along with the birthday, had a great time. That's the first time I've ever seen my father like that. Actually having fun with mixed races. And that's the day I started changing my father for a better man. He wasn't racist when he died, but he was. That's the way he was raised, but he said thank you for bringing him around. There was no reason for him to be like that. I've always made the effort to put that foot forward for any type of other races. Not. I've got so many good friends. My buddy that I worked with over in Bend, Oregon, Walter, and his uncle. I never could pronounce his name, but I just called him Unc, and he was cool with that. Came from El Salvador. They're working at Denny's, sending their money back, and a month before they left, he showed me pictures of the property and the home, the garage, the vehicles, everything his wife had been buying from the money he'd been sending home. He was letting me know where they lived in El Salvador. For the check that he sent home, he'd send them about $300 a paycheck, about half his paycheck. And he lived with other friends and family, or other friends over here, Hispanics and whatnot, that worked there. And he made a good life for himself back in El Salvador. Really good life. I was very happy to see that. Oh yes, we're going back to Mason County. It's got 665 mods into it. I want more into her, but I'm going to have to be a little picky on which ones I do. I think what I'm going to do is find my snow stuff, because this is the one where the snow's at. I know I grabbed some more snow. Don't need for it. Okay, good. I don't have that going. I have that one off. Still going to be selling once I harvest, I'm selling everything, and I'm going to add it. Minus what I put into it. I think this is the map that I've got all the money on right now. I need to put it back in the bank. Alright, I'm not seeing the new mod that I wanted to put on there. There it is. Get that bad boy in there. Hopefully it's a bad boy. I mean, hopefully it kicks ass. This super snowplow goes onto a pickup and it sucks ass. So we'll keep it off. New implements, I'm not putting those on. I don't need any more plows. All this crap. Don't really need it, but it's on there anyways. I don't need all that train stuff, but I got it on there anyways. Yeah, I went in here last night, and the mod I took out of it like 4 days ago is finally like, oh, it's not here. It's not going to work properly. Well, I don't have that vehicle out. It was glitching. It was not working, so I pulled it out. Interactive controls weren't working. I made a report. Pulled my error off of my logs and sent it all into the modder. He wanted the whole log, and you don't need all that personal information. That's my Epic account, my IP address. He doesn't need that. And he goes, well, I need all that information because I need to see how it... I go, no, you don't. And he's mad. He's still asking me for it. And I'm like, you're not getting my personal information. I'm sorry. That log report carries some personal information about my computer, gives you access to it, tells you the ports that you can get in through that. And I'm sorry. First and foremost, you're a modder. So what you do is you write mods. How do I know that I can trust that your mod isn't going to be... That's why it's got to go to Mod Hub. Because they don't trust that you don't have some type of malware that you're going to be sipping in back seats of somebody's computer. And I've already had a couple mods I blanked out. I'm not giving out names. I'm not giving out the company's name, but any mod that they put out, I just report the mod, or report the company, and everything else. And right now, I can't find their mods. I can't find their page. It's been reported so much because they had malware, they had spyware. When you come up missing $5,000 in crypto because of a mod for this game. Yeah, I got it back. The modder was a thief. I'm not putting out names, but careful.
Be very careful. These guys are biggest crooks in the world on some of these. Other than that, no. I mean, there's a lot of them out here that they love the game. Why does it say my West Virginia? $91 million. Why am I sitting at 91 when it should be 87? If I go in and it's 91, that means that I've made money throughout the day because you all saw it said 87. But we'll get it down there. We'll remove some money. Everybody that's been watching knows I keep a tally of what I spawned in, and I pull out more than I should. I pull out more than I should, so that way when I go to manure a field, I can buy the manure. Just spawn it in, because it's the fastest thing that goes through those spreaders is the manure. I have a lime spreader, the solid fertilizer spreader, and manure, all the same spreaders, same styles, same capacity. And I can go through a field and run out of manure twice. Where the solid fertilizer, I can go through every one of my fields, park it, still have some left over, or take it over and sell it, and reimburse about half my money back easily. And the same thing with lime. I can get 2 or 3 fields in them before I got to refuel. If I've got 5 fields going, my solid fertilizer lasts longer than my anything else. But usually I buy solid fertilizer once and lime once. Then I hire the AI because they buy it as they go. Yeah, it wasted my money. You just watch it trickling down like the national debt going up. National debt goes up. You know how it gets more and more and more and more. You just watch the national debt just, those numbers spin. That's what mine does as it goes down. Losing money. But take a look. Write down your numbers for how much money you got. Hire the AI and watch the AI just work. Don't do anything else. Don't buy anything. Don't look around anywhere. Don't just put on a small field. See how much that AI costs you to run it. Have them go out there and if you got a field to harvest, have them harvest it, and then hire the next AI to plow it, another one to fertilize it, another one to seed it, and see how much that costs you. And then the same size field. See if you got 2 of them that are real close, like say they're both 10 acres apiece, they're like 10.7, 10.6. Do the other field yourself. Go through the steps. Right afterwards, see the difference in the price. You'll be amazed. Is an AI worth it? Depends on the map. Oh, they're configuring shaders and pros up. It should pop in. I mean, it's working on it. No reason why it shouldn't. I mean, it's been working just fine. I don't have nothing going on my computer unless I got some stupid epic game in the background. That's the only thing that fries my computers. Epic. So if you're going through Epic, you know my pain of downloading something and it's not done. So we're stuck here because this is spinning. That ain't. If this right here, my cursor's spinning, and this isn't spinning, that means it's thinking. Oh, Don't cancel. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. We'll give it a minute. Something tells me it's going to close down my game. It's going to force stop it. So we're going to have to go. Yep. That means they're working on something, and now my mods ain't working. One of my mods is error reporting, so... It's going to let me pop back into the game. And what did I click into? I put on one more mod is all I did. Okay, it looks like they're doing something in-game itself, so... We're going to go look at our error report. Documents. My games. FS25. Logs. And this is the newest log right here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what errors it is tripped. Okay, nothing so far. It's got a duplicate. American Farmlands. I wasn't in American Farmlands. Looks like I got a long report. Duplicate. Error. Farming Simulator 25 mod. Gens HE. Mexican wood chipper auto cell. Okay, well. That is, the error is the Gen Z HE 561. So we will back this up. Mods. ACDFG. Error, it is JENZ. GHIJ. Bam. I'll take that and put you out here. There's that error gone. That quick. Error's gone. Warning, duplicate 110th entry. FSM trailed roller. FSM trailed roller. Okay, well. I'll throw that out. Get rid of it. TerraPack, Terra ES. Okay, FS25 TerraPack. Is it Tatra Pack? Is that what it is? Tatra Pack. New configuration. Alright, well, let's see what the Tatra Pack is. Well, I got an error with that one, so we'll pull that out. Alright. Okay, so FS miners. Starts with a K. Is that the fuel tank FS? Yep, fuel tank FS. This, FS miners, another one of his that goes to shit. Yeah, Massey Ferguson, the Shake. This must be... these are all warnings. Ain't worried about it. I got that Terra Pack out of there, so... This must be the bellers. Yeah. This must be the square bellers. Yep. Oh. Look at this. Yeah, triple Z fill types, TP for all, warning, okay, input, error, user, mods, yep, it's the pill types. Look at all that errors. Man, they need to fix their shit. The triple Z, FS25 pill type, TP for all. It's, look at all that. That's a lot of errors. I'm not taking out my TP for all. Just, I take that out and then I have no fill types. Then I put it back in. It works just fine. And then somebody's got to go in there and fuck everything. Oh well, we're down here to the end, so we're. Now we're back into errors again. Fill type. Trigger 65 Cotton Edition? What the fuck? What's Trigger 65 Cotton Edition? Yeah, Trigger 65 Cotton Edition. TRI. It was an FS25? God damn fucking cockroaches, get off of me. Yeah, well, I am not seeing this. Trigger 65 Cotton Edition. I am not seeing that. It is. Do you guys see it in here? It's an FS25. And I'm in FS25 and there is no TRIG. Oh. Trigger 65 Cotton Edition right there. Well, let's pull that out. If they're not being able to find it, then we'll pull it out. Failed to open XML file. Cotton Edition, Cotton Edition, Cotton Edition. Yeah, this stallion gray, all the horses and crap. There's nothing I can do about that. That's always going to be there because they don't have the right ones in. I've gone through a data entry and everything was fine. Doesn't look like. Any more errors are coming up, so I pulled out the mods with the errors. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mods. Let's see if it wasn't just they're doing an update in the game and they're bringing mods in. It could be that just that simple. They're trying to do something in the game because they're, I don't know, they drag their dicks and everything. So usually they're in between 5 and 6 or 7, and here it is 8:30, and they're still not doing nothing. See if the game loads in. Hey, how you two doing? See, I got a couple people hanging out in here. How's your day going? Don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up. Keep the stream going. We'll be looking at more mods as soon as I figure out why my game isn't. The game save uses downloadable content which is not installed. Do you want to download the content now? Cancel? This game save uses downloadable content which is not installed. If you continue, some of the vehicles were not available. You can download the following content: Terra Pack, Ropa, Tiger 65 Cotton Edition. Fuel tank, continue. And alright. Let's see if it goes. Got rid of the fuel tank and a few other things that have been, no reason why it should fuck up. No reason why I should have had to uninstall these. I've had to do it 3 times with this Mason County. Uninstall certain mods, just pull them out, set them on my screen, and I can throw them back in later, literally. Throw them back in probably later today and they'll be just fine. As I'll pull them out, as you saw, and I'll set them off to the side. Then I'll come back in after I look for some more mods and whatnot, and I'll forget about it. I'll throw them in, and it'll say, and then I'll go back into the game, and I'll have that red dot on the downloadable content because they'll be updatable. It's like, wow, I had to pull them out and put them back in just for them to update. They need to fix their stuff so we don't have to go through this. I should have got rid of that error, that log report. It's usually if I get rid of log reports, especially if there's one sitting on the outside from a different game. I've showed you guys that before, because when you bring up your files, you saw where it said logs and then mods. You keep going all the way down to the bottom, there'll be another log file down there. If that one's got a lot of error reports in it, it bounces off of that one first before it starts making its report. But hey, if I can yank out mods, make it work, go back in, and I'm not losing any equipment, I'm good. because I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but if you're playing along, you know how many mods you've got. You wrote it down. You go back in after a day, and you've got either less or more mods. Have you had that problem? That some come up missing because they pulled them, or you got more mods because it takes another mod or something because they fixed it, and you got more mods to deal with it. Oh, look at this, 89. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't freeze there. Keep going. We know you do. Well, at any rate, while this is, you guys get to see it first. I'm going to step outside while this is doing its own thing. I'm going to have a puff real quick. All right, if I'm outside and it pops up to 100%, you guys see it before I come back in, let me know, please. Because I'll hear the little bring in my ears that you guys put out a chat message. If you guys can let me know that it's coming in, that would be great. But I'm going to step out here, have a quick puff on my cigar. Well, the Mason County isn't loading in. That means that they are actually going to be doing the update on that map. So I'll go to Keno. I take it the map's still sitting there at 89%. Cat's all tucked in bed. He's got himself up underneath blankets. Oh, we made it to 90, oh. Wow. Something tells me this is not going to be good. Compiling shaders. Huh, let me see. And is it going to white out on me? Yep, it's freezing on me. Son of a biscuit eater. Alright, guys. Looks like my game is messing up today. Why? I don't know. Last time I did this is because they were doing a bunch of updates, and by the time I got in there, it was like, oh, okay. So let's go check out Epic and see if it's Epic fucking me again. Seeing it's okay there. I'd hate that to buy this through Steam, because then I'd have to start all over again, and yeah, I'm not doing that. So let's go in here, and let's go not power. Let's go documents. Yeah, I'm just going to shut everything down, guys. No, I'm not doing that. My games, Farming Simulator 25. All the way down here, this log right here. Let's see if this one's got the errors in it. Duplicate. 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 It says triple Z field types TP for all. Guaranteed they're redoing that one. So the FS25 paint mod. So where's that error? Could not find specification for FS25 paint. Okay, well, back up here to mods. The FS25 paint is a fairly new mod, so that one's already having problems. It's already conflicting with others, so FS25 LMNOPPAINT. Alright, so we'll pull that out. We'll stick this over here underneath the Google. Oh yeah, and that triple Z whatever fill type for all. We'll go down here and get rid of that. But I think it was down here. This triple Z FS fill types for all. I think this is the one that's because it's a different person's. Ah, son of a biscuit eater. I hate it when I do that. Documents. My game 25 mods log report. And sometimes this log report has the right okay, it's loading in the scrap spawner, so that's good. Massey Ferguson pack Rusty. Oh, well, we'll pull that out because it's warning to me. And what is this warning? The snake is an unknown brand using lizard instead? Yeah, warning. nothing I can do about that. Yeah, well, I got rid of that error, all the fill types, so let's back this up. Let's delete it. And then mods. No, not mods. Logs. We'll delete today's logs, go with yesterday's. And we'll log in. That's 2, 4, 6, that's 8 mods that went to shit. At least you guys get to see what I gotta go through when my game is not working properly and what I gotta put up with. How I'm solving it. I'm glad I get to be able to take you guys through it. I think there's one person that's in here that hasn't said anything is probably YouTube, making sure I'm not playing any music. I know it ain't Giants. Whoever it is, they just like to sit there and not say anything, so. Welcome in anyways. 2 hours and 11 minutes and I still can't load the game. Well, they sure wasn't putting anything into the fucking game, that's for sure. Alright, career. Okay, what did we say we had? Getting 10 million off of that and 80 million. So we're going to say 90 million. We're going to do some things that people are probably going to freak out about, but we're going to keep Keno City Farm, Keno City, keeping our Kenos, American Farm, and that one. Well, the Quebec countryside, we know that it will load. We know that will. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 16, or 16. All right. Okay, save game backups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll delete that. $13 and $15. Oops. Delete this. Okay, we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 16. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 16. All right, all the rest are empty. So career. We know this isn't working. So we got Keno, Keno, and Keno. American Farmlands. Let's see if it works. If not, it's getting deleted, and we're going to go into a map that actually works. Got rid of the log reports, got rid of the error reports, got rid of everything. Let's see what it does. Come on, you can do it. We'll see if it makes it. I doubt it. I doubt it. It'll probably get up to like 89% again or 90% and stop again. Yep. 89. Loading vehicles. Let me guess. It's probably that fucking General Lee that I downloaded. Well, it's got the compiling shader, so let's see if it happens. I'm doubting it. We had another map already with all those other mods load in, so it's got to be the Mason County, West Virginia. And if so, I'll delete this and we'll go into Keno. I hate to have to put all. That's what I'm hating about this game. You put all the work into a map, and you're ready to harvest. You're working your way to that, and unless you do it all in one day, and fast forward time to harvest time, you can't dink around on the map. You can't play. You can't do a lot of things. All right. While this is doing that, I got to use the restroom, so I will be right back. guys. Sorry about that. Man, duty calls. Duty calls. Really? Still sitting at 90. Let's see here. This is fucking bullshit. Well, guys,